if he was posing, which he's not, a nice upright tail and a nice full neck, and his wings would cover his legs.
I think it's amazing that we have such a variety of poultry breeds that the general Joe public has no idea about. You know, when you walk through these cages and, you know, they're used to the Tractor Supply birds that are just a little generic, and you see the beautiful breeds, the varieties when they're well bred. You see generations and generations of carefully thought breeding behind some really gorgeous birds.
I couldn't tell you why I'm in chickens. I can tell you I've been into chickens since I was as little as that 4-year-old girl we had here. I guess you're either into it or you're not. You're either a dog person or a cat person or both.
His name is Napoleon.
Barry, short for Barryetta. Look upon it, Emily.
She is the same age you are. She's 5.
That's right. A brown red Old English.
Their personality is really, really good. I feel like they have a lot more facial expressions than a lot of other chickens.
Novice showman, showmanship team.
Are we not that senior or not?
Youth exhibitors, first call for novice showmanship.
Showmanship will cover the kids from 4 to 18. The adults typically don't participate in showmanship, though in rare occasions I'll have adults do it for fun at a county fair. It is basically the skills and knowledge of the care of the bird and the handling of the bird for the young people, to see what they know about the bird, about the breed, about the history of their bird. You know, the questions get harder as we move up into from the peewees to the senior showmanship. Color eggs, and how long did it take to incubate?
Color eggs are brown.
Right.
And 35 days.
Okay. And how do you know he's a male by looking at him?
He has sickle feathers.
Okay.
His pattern is...
It's a great hobby, if you know, but you got to get the kids into it young. You got to find something to interest them.
I started at 4-H, and I wanted a bird that was small enough when I was 9 or 10 to fit in my hand. So I found these small birds. Because if you have a giant bird and you're trying to show the judge something, it's too heavy. And if it's easier for the bird to get away from you if it's too big for your hand.
I see a wing, please. Either side is fine. You can relax your birds for now while I do your score sheets. Thank you.
So one of the things that we're looking for is making sure that they're working with their bird at home. So the bird should be easy for them to handle, because we are asking them to do kind of strange things from the chicken's perspective. We ask the kids to show the wing, we ask them to show their feet, different sides of the head. So the bird should be used to being handled. And it actually just translates to good animal husbandry, because it can happen that a bird gets an injury, a wound, anything like that. You want to be able to go over your own birds at home and look for things like that. That's why we have the kids show these different parts.
The bird knowledge is in the standard of perfection, and this is just an offshoot of the poultry shows. It was an activity designed to get the young people involved. We didn't do showmanship when I started 30 years ago. It's something that's come about since probably the mid-90s. They started adding it to try to draw the youth in. When I first started showing chickens, it was an old man's hobby. But, you know, over time, things have changed, and you're seeing families. And, you know, when I first started showing chickens, I could count on one hand the women that were showing birds.
And it's just important to me that we're giving kids a chance to, you know, enjoy and learn about poultry as much as possible.
Kids love animals, and this gives them an animal that they can handle, that they can interact in. It's, you know, I think they like that. For a lot of kids, it's the challenge of the knowledge. You know, can I answer these questions? You know, everybody's into it for a different reason.
It was good. I did, I think, get one thing wrong on incubating, how long it takes to incubate an egg. Otherwise, I did pretty good.
A bourbon red pullet by Luna Marie Lee.
if you can just encourage them and keep up their love for the breeds, the purebred poultry world, so you're trying to do your best to ensure that there is beautiful purebred poultry for the future.
I'm so proud of you.
The third best
It's so bad time you're gonna have a little child.
was a black Langshan hen by Tim Dellinger. Congratulations.